Coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The second of two games tonight. It's the Browns and Steelers underway to wrap up week 2. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. First and 10 at the 46-yard line. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Back to throw. Pickett. He finds Robinson, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Steelers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance in the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Pickett now on first down. And this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Setting up the screen, Harris. Well, they get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses that aggressiveness against them.
I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
On first down, it's Watson. Throw out wide is incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the NFL's 3rd leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb. And 45 after a pickup of 9.
When you enter the game as the AFC Player of the Week award winner, you expect runs like that and then some.
It was fun to watch him in the opener last week in Week 1. He was spectacular and hoping for more here in Week 2. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Watson dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's got this down to the 35. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
23 yards on the play. Moore, the man in motion. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10, here's Pickett. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They got 29 yards that time. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 more yards there and another first down. Pickett. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. Fighting through at the 25. And the Browns are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. After the interception, here's Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal. Watson off play action. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt His first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers.
Pickett to throw on first down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Pickett throwing again on second down. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Pickett sets up play action. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six. Steeler touchdown. So now the Steeler offense coming onto the field. They'll try to add 2 more. Pickett will try to throw for this. Flushed out right. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they win again right for 2 to tie the game on the outside. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Escaping the pressure right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack. The Browns send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Now it's Peterson. A little juke. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Off play action. Pickett. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Watson on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Again, it's Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first.
The Browns needed a true #1 receiver when they dealt for Cooper, and he took on that role immediately. Over 1,100 yards and a career-best 9 touchdowns in 2022. Their now established top target picks up a first down.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That's what you call stringing the play out. I know he was looking for a spot to get upfield, but they gave him nowhere to cut, nowhere to find a place to make it into the secondary, and they forced him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now it's Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 21-14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. To the air on first down with Pickett. Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
You have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. From the red zone now, Watson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging right on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson, flush to his right. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment. But a penalty flag on the field. Here's Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Pickett, he's got this to his running back, Harris. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for this. Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And, oh, this is close. They needed 7 yards, and 7 is what they got. Cutting it close, but the referee signals it is a first down. Pickett will look to throw it here. And this one's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Eluding the pressure right. is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. First down, and they go back to Harris. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
Harris diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra break, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 3. Watson off play action. He's got the connection to Cooper. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Watson on 3rd down. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Watson. Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And a good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
faking the give. Now Watson. Caught here by Bell. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Watson. A bootleg. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Now that's a big pickup right there. And so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's Johnson with a reception. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 75 yards. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Oswell good with the extra point. And now things get a little more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And Chubb will try the middle here, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Watson now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Pickett to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They try to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves them because of the incompletion. A very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down. And they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Here's Pickett. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And what a big play, because now you're guaranteed at least a shot at extending this one. He had the 40-yard line picked out as his bare minimum to give them some kind of a game-tying attempt, and he got there. Excellent determination on that scramble, and it might just help them snatch away a victory.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Cleveland, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of the